Showtime, bro.
Stay away from the walls.
Oh no!
The safety
Oh, my gun's not working!
Take off the safety!
Oh, come on!
The story begins with Bud Jablonski, a man posing as a friendly pool cleaner. But he's not there to clean, he's there to kill vampires. His first target is an elderly woman living alone.
Who are you?
Bud fires a shot, seemingly taking her down. But to his shock, the woman's body twists and snaps back into place as she transforms into a vicious vampire. Despite the old lady being relentless, Bud finally ends it with a single, clean beheading. Just as he catches his breath, another vampire, the old lady's son, bursts in. Before he can strike, a hidden tripwire instantly kills him. Calmly, Bud collects their fangs, his only source of income. Meanwhile, Audrey San Fernando, a powerful vampire, learns that the old lady was her daughter. Enraged, she vows revenge on whoever is responsible. Unaware of the storm coming his way, Bud struggles with financial troubles and the fear of losing both his wife and daughter. He's behind on rent, and his marriage to Jocelyn is hanging by a thread. Although they're still legally married, Jocelyn leaves separately with their daughter Paige. Bud picks Paige up from school and cherishes every moment with her. But his happiness fades when Jocelyn reveals she plans to sell the house and take Paige to Florida. Heartbroken, Bud begs for more time until Monday, hoping the vampire fangs he just collected will earn him enough money to pay his bills and cover Paige's braces. Remembering his past lies, Jocelyn reluctantly agrees. Bud visits Troy, a shady pawnshop owner, to sell the fangs. But Troy lowballs him badly, paying far less than they're worth. Desperate, Bud turns to an old friend, Big John Elliott, hoping to rejoin the Vampire Hunters Union. Inside the union office, the grumpy director refuses to let Bud back in due to his past violations. After some persuasion, he finally agrees, but only if Bud works the day shift, which pays less and is considered safer. Secretly, the director assigns Seth, a young desk worker, to partner with Bud and report every single rule violation he commits in hopes of getting him expelled permanently. On their first mission together, Bud orders Seth to stay in the car.
Stay in the truck.
But when the director calls and tells Seth to check on him, Seth reluctantly enters the house, and is horrified. The place is littered with dead vampires.
I said duck!
He stumbles outside and throws up, completely shaken. Later that day, Bud returns home and meets his new neighbor, a kind woman who introduces herself as a nurse. She welcomes him warmly, though something about her feels off. Soon after, Bud learns that Seth has been writing him up for multiple violations. When they later visit Troy's pawnshop, they find him dead, his teeth pulled out and displayed on the counter. Bud explains that he can't keep his family together without the money. Feeling guilty, Seth promises not to report him. On their next mission, Bud and Seth cross paths with the Nazarian brothers, legendary vampire hunters disguised as repairmen. They team up and storm a vampire nest.
Got it.
What do I do? Oh no! No! My gun's not working!
Take off the seat!
Oh, come on!
Seth, my shotgun!
After an explosive battle, they discover something alarming: vampires using sunscreen to survive daylight. It's a sign that something far more dangerous is coming. Things take a dark turn when Audrey's enforcers ambush Bud during Paige's birthday party. Audrey calls mid-celebration, threatening his family. Bud grabs Paige and flees as armed vampires close in. A high-speed chase unfolds, and Bud fights off attackers while protecting Paige in the back seat. After a heart-pounding pursuit, he barely escapes, only to find Audrey waiting at his home. She captures Jocelyn and Paige, leaving Bud beaten and unconscious. When he wakes, Bud discovers that Seth has been bitten and turned. Seth attacks, forcing Bud to decapitate him, but Seth's head keeps talking. Shocked, Bud realizes Seth is undead but still conscious. Now a reluctant ally, Seth joins Bud to hunt down the remaining vampires. Bud confronts his new neighbor, who reveals herself as one of Audrey's vampires.
Look, she forced me to get close to you.
After a brief but intense fight, she switches sides and reveals Audrey's plan to turn the entire valley into a vampire haven. To rescue his family, Bud teams up with Seth and the neighbor for one final mission. Inside an abandoned mall, they're ambushed by Audrey's vampire army. Just then, Big John bursts in, mowing down vampires with a machine gun in a heroic last stand. Together, they fight their way into the tunnels, discovering Audrey's lab where vampires produce the day-walking serum. During the battle, Big John is bitten.
I see you! Stay down, fool!
Knowing he's doomed, he locks Bud out and detonates his explosives, killing dozens of vampires in a massive explosion. Bud presses on and confronts Klaus, Audrey's brutal lieutenant. Klaus easily overpowers Bud until Seth and the neighbor arrive just in time. but in a final surge, they rip off his arms and end him violently. Finally, Bud reaches Audrey, who's holding Jocelyn and Paige hostage. Jocelyn bravely stabs Audrey, but it barely slows her down. When all hope seems lost, Bud triggers a hidden wire trap, slicing clean through Audrey's neck and ending her reign for good.
Works every time.
Later, Seth defends Bud from being expelled again, earning his place as Bud's official partner. Reunited with his family, Bud promises to be honest this time. Jocelyn forgives him, and they finally begin to heal. Just before the credits roll, a manhole cover lifts. Big John, somehow still alive, crawls out, lights a cigarette, and grins before saying this.
All the damn vampires.
Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.